Hey team, Justin here with our February 24th, 25th edition of In the Loop, and I'm sitting here right now in our worship center where this weekend is going to be a powerful, powerful weekend. As you know, the weekend's finally here. It's Free to Live Baptism Weekend, and we have 15 people that are confirmed to be baptized as of right now, which is incredible. And even a couple days ago, as I was writing their stories that will be shared with our family this weekend, I was amazed at what God has done in and through their lives. And in many ways, that passage in 1 Corinthians 2 that says, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived what God has in store for those who love him. You're going to hear stories that are just literally Saul Paul stories where God has stepped in a moment, has transformed life. So I'm excited for you to be there to hear those stories, for our family to be exposed to that. And it's just going to be a great weekend. So we have 6 people that are going to be baptized at our 5 o'clock service, another 4 at our 9 a.m. on Sunday, and 5 at our 10:45 service. And so we have baptisms across the gamut, and that doesn't include those that I really believe that God's going to stir in their hearts, and they're going to take that step this weekend. So join me in praying that way, but it's going to be a powerful, powerful weekend in our services. So that's going to happen. We're going to have a group of baptisms before message, a group of baptisms after message. So some of you that maybe are wondering when we're going to take offering, we'll do that after that second set of baptisms post-message. And so you'll be ready for that. I'll set that up. But I encourage you, come ready, prayed up. It's going to be a great weekend. So we have the baptisms going on. And then after our 10:45 service on Sunday, starting about 12:30, we have our Discover Heritage and Membership environment. And I have to tell you, we have nearly 40 people registered for that environment, which, to kind of give you some context, that is 3 times as many as I've had and seen in that environment since I've been at Heritage now for nearly 4 years. And so it is part of the unique story that God is writing in and through us as a campus. And so it's going to be a great, great environment downstairs. So if you interact with a guest this weekend, encourage them to come be a part of that. They can kick the tires, meet some of the team, learn about some of the unique thumbprint that God has positioned us to have in our cities in this season ahead. In fact, if you're not even a member, maybe you'd encourage come being a part of that. We have lunch available. It'll start at 12:30 right down in the children's wing. And then at 6 o'clock on Sunday night, we have our first Dwell experience. Dwell is our prayer and worship experience, a moment where we just pause and gather as one family in one location to worship the name of Jesus and then to cry out on behalf of our cities and ask God to continue to do more in and through us as a church in this season ahead. So come be a part of that. It's going to be great. Now, a couple things this weekend to be aware of. We're going to continue to take Worth It pictures in our lobbies. There's some great pictures that you've taken, that we've taken offline, even some that we got of our kids. And so that's just been such a fun journey to remind ourselves of what is really worth it. What is it really worth spending our lives on? And so we're going to continue to take those this week, as well as our Lenten devotionals that I spoke about last week. Pastor Sean talked about in message. They're going to be available in our lobbies again, as well as online. I don't know that we talked about that as much last week, but there's a digital version on our website that you can access, or you can encourage your friends and family to access as well. And so encourage you to check that out. And then just one thing I want to make sure on your radar, as Good Friday and Easter approach, we're going to have 2 Good Friday services this year. Last year we were packed out in here, and so we're going to have a 6 o'clock Good Friday service on the 30th, and then another one at 7:30. And then on Easter, we are going to hold 4 identical services. On Saturday, we're going to have a 31st. We're going to have a 4 o'clock and a 6 o'clock. And then on Sunday, a 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock service. And so begin to pray for that. Those of you who are on the WOW team, you're going to get a doodle poll actually in this email that you can let us know when you're available and willing to serve. But we just want to be ready and positioned to love and serve everyone that God brings through our doors on that weekend. And so ways you can pray as you step into this weekend. First and foremost, pray for those who are being baptized this weekend. There's 15 of them. Their names are right now on your screen. And I encourage you, maybe hit the pause button on this video and take time to pray for them by name. In fact, this weekend I took some time just to pray over them and those who will step in this baptismal this weekend, because it's a battle. But this is a landmark moment in their life in which I'm praying that God will mark this moment and their lives will never be the same as a result of their willingness to stand in front of their church family and declare that I am free to live because of Jesus. So I encourage you to pray that way. And then secondly, I've just had a burden recently as I've been praying for our cities. Just recognizing and interacting with significant brokenness right here in Bettendorf. And what I've been praying is that this place, this campus of this church will be a place where people can come in regardless of the brokenness and take off the mask and not to have to pretend any longer, but they can come here and truly bare their souls and be themselves in a way that they can encounter Jesus and can be radically changed. And so would you join me in praying that we will be that kind of space and that our God will draw people here so that they might encounter him and truly find an environment that can be said is the most loving place in town. So I love you guys, praying for you, honored to serve alongside of you, and can't wait to see what God is going to do in and through you and through me and through our church this weekend. We'll see you soon.